So I spent some time playing Turret Girls, and if you're thinking of picking this up, maybe also grab some good headphones first, trust me. Today we're diving into this anime on-rail shooter that blends tower defense, roguelike mechanics, and distinctive character design choices into something that's actually pretty damn fun. So buckle up, because this is going to be an interesting ride. Alright, let's get the story out of the way real quick, because honestly, it's not why you're here. Evil extraterrestrials are pouring through a space-time rift, and only one girl and her turret stand in their way. That girl? Her name is Eggroll. Yes, that is literally her name. Eggroll's job is pretty straightforward. Defend humanity from evil alien bugs while powering up a super weapon that'll hopefully send these creeps back to whatever dimension they crawled out of. Because if she doesn't survive today, there's no Omurice tomorrow. Yeah, that's an actual line from the game. Look, the story isn't winning any awards, but it does what it needs to do. Gives you a reason to shoot aliens and look good doing it. Now let's talk about what really makes this game pop. The visuals. TurretGirls rocks a cel-shaded art style that honestly looks fantastic. The best part? You don't need a high-end PC. I was getting smooth frame rates on my mid-tier setup without any graphical glitches or frame drops. The particle effects when you're blasting away at the alien hordes are genuinely satisfying. All those bright, colorful projectiles lighting up the screen, enemy models exploding in spectacular fashion. It's visual candy that never gets old, especially during those intense wave sequences where the screen is just pure chaos. But let's be real here. The main visual attraction is Eggroll herself. The character design is, well, exactly what you'd expect from a game with this kind of aesthetic. The animations are fluid, expressive, and clearly had a lot of attention paid to them. The environments look solid too. Nothing groundbreaking, but they serve their purpose and maintain that consistent art style throughout the experience. The audio design in TurretGirls is actually really well done. Each weapon has this punchy, satisfying sound that makes every shot feel impactful. When you're laying down suppressing fire with the machine gun, or landing a perfect shot with the railgun, the audio feedback is spot on. The music is catchy enough, though it can loop repetitively during long sessions. The soundtrack definitely captures that high adrenaline arcade shooter vibe. It gets your blood pumping and keeps the energy up during those frantic moments when aliens are swarming from all directions. And then there's Eggroll's voice acting and other sound effects. Look, the voice work is expressive and adds personality to the character. But remember what I said about headphones at the beginning? Yeah, this is why. Let's just say Eggroll is very vocal about taking damage and leave it at that. You've been warned. Yes, Eggroll's health is based on how much clothes she's wearing. Stop asking questions. Where TurretGirls really shines is the gameplay. The combination of on-rail shooting, tower defense, and roguelike mechanics creates a unique and engaging gameplay experience. You're essentially defending your generators from waves of alien enemies while racing against time to power up a super weapon. The genius of this system is how everything interconnects. Your generators don't just sit there, they're actively powering your ultimate win condition. The game does a good job denoting which enemies are lethal to your generators, Eggroll, and both. The color coding system is actually pretty smart. Red enemies go straight for your turrets, others target Eggroll directly, and some are threats to both. What I love is the variety in generator types. You've got defensive generators that can protect themselves, but charge the super weapon slower. And then you've got high output generators that are basically sitting ducks, but will get you to that final blast much faster. This creates some really interesting strategic decisions. Do you play it safe, or risk it all for a faster victory? The upgrade system between waves is where the roguelike elements really shine. You're earning currency based on your performance, and then you get to choose from a selection of perks and upgrades. Don't like what's on offer? You can re-roll for better options, but it'll cost you. This encourages some really thoughtful resource management. Do you take what's available or gamble for something better? Let's talk weapons because you've got some solid options here. Some weapons feel unbalanced. Shotguns feel a bit underwhelming compared to others. But overall, there's decent variety. You've got your standard machine gun for crowd control, railgun for those high damage precision shots, and various other options that feel distinct to use. The weapon upgrades give you meaningful choices too. Do you focus on raw damage, firing rate, or special effects? Each run can feel quite different depending on what weapons and upgrades you roll with. Now here's where things get interesting. Girls' customization options are pretty extensive. And yes, that includes her undergarments. But here's the thing, these aren't just cosmetic changes. Different underwear actually provides different stat bonuses, which adds a surprising layer of strategy to your fashion choices. You can also customize her starting weapons and unlock new turret options as you progress. The game supports official modding, and players can change textures, accessories, weapons, and even upload mods directly to the Steam Workshop. So if you want to get really creative with your customization, the community has you covered. I do think there's room for improvement here though. It would be great to see options for customizing girls' physical appearance, hair color, style, maybe even different body types. Or even better, add some new playable characters to really live up to that TurretGirls plural name. The game features 3 main levels that can be completed in about 30 minutes each. Additionally, there's an endless mode for when you really want to test your skills. The difficulty scaling feels pretty well tuned. Each wave gets progressively more challenging without feeling unfairly punishing. What keeps me coming back is how each run can play out differently based on your upgrade choices and RNG. Sometimes you'll get a godly combination of perks that make you feel unstoppable. Other times, you'll be scraping by with suboptimal gear. That's the roguelike magic right there. Look, I'm not going to pretend TurretGirls is some deep, meaningful gaming experience. It knows exactly what it is, and it executes that vision really well. If you're looking for a laid-back game where you can gradually unlock new gear, optimize your builds, and blast aliens while appreciating the character design, then this is absolutely worth your time. For the low price point, it's honestly hard not to recommend TurretGirls. It's the perfect game for quick sessions when you want something engaging but not too demanding. The progression system gives you that just one more run feeling, and the customization options provide plenty of reasons to keep coming back. So there you have it. TurretGirls in all its alien blasting, generator defending, strategically dressed glory. It's weird, it's fun, and it's definitely not for everyone. But if you're on the fence about trying something a little different, give it a shot. Let me know in the comments what you think. Have you played TurretGirls? What's your favorite weapon loadout? And hey, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more coverage of games that make me question my life choices. I'll catch you in the next one. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have more research to do.